Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. In the last episode, we watched the video diary and confession of Green Winters, who let us know that the Firewing, the female dragon who caused so much destruction in Germany during the Awakening, is now back. We have to go get, for information on the Firewing and basically what our next move is, we need to go talk to an information broker by the name of Alice. And that actually means going down the rabbit hole. So let's go ahead and take a U-Bahn tunnel. Or a U-Bahn train, rather. Oh, is Dante coming with me? And we're going to head to basically Alice's hangout. And see what's going down. The rabbit hole. Okay. Well... okay, we're in an arcade. Kind of reminds me of Flynn's from Tron Legacy. Before we go in here, let's, see? Hyper. Okay, someone left some drugs in the area. Arcade machine. The only active console in this derelict span of U-Bahn platform is an old arcade video machine. Or video arcade machine. The CRT monitor set into the machine's cabinet glows invitingly. Cheerful, pixelated graphics swirl and dance on the screen. Let's investigate. At the base of the controller panel, you find a cleverly hidden input port. The port is shrouded in black plastic and appears to be the approximate shape of a typical cred stick. Let's insert Amsel's down payment into the machine. That's actually kind of groovy. Internal motors grip this cred stick and pull it into the machine. It disappears into the port and the screen goes black. Moments later, a video image fills the screen. The picture is dark and grainy, a far cry from the bright, colorful sprites that previously inhabited the display. On the screen is a dimly lit office. The place looks like it was pulled straight from an old detective movie, from the Venetian blinds on the windows to the great swaths of shadow that paint the walls black. Center stage, sitting behind a large mahogany desk, is the silhouette of an impressive-looking woman in a charcoal gray suit. The tip of a cigarette glows cherry red in the shadows. She leans forward into the light, and you catch your first glimpse of Alice. Oh, hi. That hair is awesome. Her face is all hard planes and sculpted angles, with high cheekbones and almond eyes. Her lips are painted a frigid blue, but the look in her eyes is even colder. A head of lustrous black hair is interspersed with the flowing streams of cyan light. Alice exhales a plume of smoke, then tips her cigarette into a nearby ashtray. She fixes her eyes on you, and her lips curl into a humorless smile. We're on your dime, friend. Tell me what you're looking for. I need you to find someone for me, Dr. Adrian Valclair. She raises an eyebrow. The Dragonslayer? Interesting. He's been missing for a long time. Yes, he has. The question is, can you find him? She looks you in the eye and the smile disappears. Her voice is all business. If he's out there somewhere, I'll find him for you. He could be living under the assumed name in California Free State, and I'd still track him down. And if he's not alive, I'll tell you where you can find his corpse. Decking 4. Speaking of corpses, Alice, I think that I might know who you really are. Okay? Oh? Alice leans towards you. Her smile spreads into a predatory grin. Do tell. Well, there was a member of Echo Mirage named Alice Hafner. She died back in 2029 fighting the crash virus. Rumor has it she still exists in the Matrix. Still calls herself Alice, too. An interesting theory, but I fear that my price to confirm or deny it would fall well outside your price range. Alice leans back in her chair. For now, let's just get back to the business at hand. I think we called her on it. Let's. Alice steeples her fingers. Alright, here's how this is going to work. When you give me the go-ahead, I'm going to start gathering information for you. Once I've finished, you're going to bring me a cred stick encoded with an encryption key that I'll provide you. That cred stick will have 50,000 new yen on it. Hell's bells. When I get my cred stick, you get your information. That is the deal. Take it or leave it. Okay. Well, we're not going to be able to gouge it, are we? Fair enough. Well, actually, price gouging, huh? For a neo-anarchist, you behave an awful lot like an old-world profiteer. Alice smiles at you sweetly. I wasn't aware that there was a difference between the two. In all seriousness, I'm charging you what the job is worth. Do you know how much work it takes to find a digital ghost? There's going to be wet work, break it into government archives. Hell, I might even have to commission an expedition into the SOX. This is a serious undertaking, friend. Now, do we have a deal, or don't we? Don't have a choice in the matter. Alright, Alice, it's a deal. Okay, but remember, you say go, and I go. From that point on, you're on the hook to pay me my fee. No turning back, no refunds. Are we square on this? Yeah, we're square. Good. I'll be in touch. The screen goes black. Moments later, the machine reboots. The colorful sprites that you saw when you first approached the arcade cabinet return. There's nothing more to see here. Alice is gone. Okay, well, I guess we'll head back to Paul and let him know what Alice had to say. I really like that hairstyle that Alice had. I wish you could do that more in real life. That would be sweet. Come on, Dante. Let's head back into the import shop. Okay, well, it looks like everyone's back in their normal places. Anything new to tell? As you approach, Blitz gives you an easy smile. Hey, Chief, what's up? Okay, nothing about the last run. Looks like we're saying more of the same. That's good, though. I didn't want to spend this entire episode in dialogue. Hopefully. Dietrich. I got nothing more to say, boss. Let's just get this run taken care of. You can hit me up again later if you want to talk. Fair enough. I'm checking all the things real quick. This isn't the best of times. Come back later if you want to talk. And what about you, Glory, who spends an awful lot of time in the bathroom? Okay, same old stuff. Let's check the computer. Okay, we have 0 unread messages. Let's open the jobs directory. View all pending. Let's check the BBS. Where to find elves, client screwed me. Okay, same stuff. Okay, Paul. We have some work we need to do. Wretch, did you make contact with Alice? Yes, I did. She accepted your payment and I ordered the search for the information we need. Very good. I can't imagine that this will be cheap. What was Alice's stated price? Well, you're right on that count. 50,000 new yen. He shrugs. It's about as I had expected. Thankfully, we were prepared for this. I've established contact with a number of new clients. You can find information on the jobs logged on your mission computer. One job's file is on there already. While you're working to earn Alice's fee, I will continue to dig for clues about Fierschwing. If she is in fact roosting under the Harfield Manor, there must be some evidence to support that fact. The dragon is a large thing to hide, after all. Well, sounds like you're on top of things. It's my job to be on top of things, Wretch. You needn't worry about me on that count. You also don't need to worry about our mysterious Matrix killer, at least not insofar as I'm concerned. I won't step near a jackpoint until this entire sorry episode is over. That's probably wise. Speaking of doing things the old-fashioned way, Mallet is working to recover information off all those other DVDs. It's a painstaking process, and it will not be quick, but she's optimistic that she'll be successful in time. Oh, we need to talk to her about that drone. Finally, I've been checking up on our friend, the orc with the skin grafts. I haven't heard anything back yet, but I'll keep you appraised as the situation develops. Sounds good, Paul. I'll go check up on those jobs. One last thing before you go, Wretch. Samuel Breckenbauer wanted me to pass a message to you. Do you know him? The orc who runs the shelter across the way? Oh, that's the one we gave the new yen to. Yeah, we've met. Well, he has a job for you. He wouldn't discuss it with me, but he promised that it would prove worth your time. I'll keep it in mind. Well, we need to go ahead and talk to Mallet anyway. Let's go ahead and talk to her and see if the drone is done. And if the drone isn't done, we'll go talk to Samuel about that job. There she is. Okay, you got that drone fixed yet? These things, they take time. I'm making progress, though. Give me a little more. Okay, that's fair enough. And Samuel is up here. Hello, Samuel. Hello again, my friend. What can I do for you? I heard that you wanted to talk about a job, Samuel. Yes, I do. Thank you for coming so promptly. He takes a deep breath, slowly releases it, and looks you in the eye. Tell me, what do you know about the humanist Pullet Club? Oh, they're an anti-metahuman hate group. He nods. The largest and most well-funded of its kind. The instigators of the Night of Rage and the enemy of everything I stand for. Night of Rage. A worldwide race riot that took place in February of 2039. Thousands of innocent metahumans were attacked, beaten, and killed. Women and children were corralled into warehouses for protection and then burned alive when the structures were put to the torch. Hell's bells. This is what humanist stands for. This is the agenda that its leaders strive to advance. They'll not be satisfied until all metahumans, everywhere, are driven from the face of the earth. Well, that is disgusting. And this job of yours has something to do with them? He nods. Yesterday I overheard one of my assistants talking on his comm. He was yelling, clearly agitated. I questioned him and he confided in me. What he told me made my blood run cold. What did he tell you? His brother, Tuck, works for a smuggling operation based in Shadowrun. Apparently, these smugglers have accepted a contract from Volkar Stahl. Stahl is a vicious ideologue and the leader of the Berlin chapter of humanists. The cargo that the smugglers are delivering includes a large quantity of an extremely hazardous chemical agent. Naturally, this fills me with unease. Whatever Stahl has planned, it can't be good for us. I want you to infiltrate the smuggling operation that is delivering the shipment. Once you arrive at the humanist compound, you will find out what they're planning to do with the chemical and put a stop to it. Well, wouldn't it be easier to just hijack the shipment? Why allow it to get to the humanist compound at all? He shakes his head. No, stopping the shipment would not stop humanists. They would merely acquire another. For a pack of snarling racists, they are extremely well funded. Okay, well let's talk compensation. What does the gig pay? I have contacted sister organizations across Berlin and taken up collections. Between us, we have raised 22,000 new yen as a payment. I trust this will be sufficient? Hell's bells. Yeah, I'll do it. Count me in. He nods. Excellent. I'm relieved. I'll make the arrangement for your meeting with the smugglers. Their leader is an elf who calls himself Maxim. Take the U-Bahn to Schnatternest and you will find him waiting there. Best of luck to you, Wretch, and good hunting. Know that you are doing great things for the metahumans of Berlin, and your efforts will not go unrecognized. Interesting. Well, we have one job. Should we go ahead and do that first? Yeah, why not? And then we can go check the mission computer. That's 22,000. That's really... Oh, there's Dietrich. A lone figure stands in the U-Bahn station. Dietrich. He raises a bottle at your approach, then tosses it away. Figured I'd run into here, boss. Wanted to be sure I caught you before you headed off. He takes a deep breath and slowly releases it. Looks you in the eye. Wretch, we need to have a talk about this humanist gig. Well, go ahead. I'm listening. Well, I've got a history with humanists. I fought him back in 39 during the Night of Rage. Okay, I thought he was going to be a member. Hell of a thing that was. I remember the terror, the senseless violence, the murdered children. I remember this little dwarf boy. They stuffed his body into the gutter, Wretch. I can still see his face, all bruised and broken. To this day, it makes my blood boil. Anyway, long story short, we beat them. Berlin's punks and anarchists all came together, and we stomped the living dreck out of those racist pigs. A lot of good people died that night, but we put them down, some of the bad ones, too. Let me guess, you want to come on the humanist run so that you can finish the job. That's part of it, sure, but it's not the whole story. I just don't want to come on this run, boss. I have to come. It's my nephew, Alexander. He signed on with humanists, driven to it by his worthless sack of a dad, no doubt. Ooh. Well, keep talking. Dietrich looks you in the eye. I gotta get Alexander out of there, Wretch, before it's too late. Those monsters are experts at warping young minds. It's how their disgusting ideology propagates. I hope this isn't going to end like it was with Coyote and her cousin, or nephew or whatever from the last game. So I'm asking you as a personal favor to let me come along on the run. I have to get into that compound, Wretch. I have to find Alexander. I have to turn him around before those animals make him do something unforgivable. Of course, Dietrich. I wouldn't keep you from something like this. Thanks, boss. Never doubted you'd bring me, of course. You're too good a man for that. But it's good to hear it all the same. Cool. Let's go ahead and board the train. Where would you like to travel? Well, let's assemble the team and travel to the Shadowrun to infiltrate the humanist Polo Club compound. And I guess now we get to choose... Yep, in addition to your team, your fixer has access to a small network of mercenaries in the Berlin area. These runners appear below your core team on the runner selection screen and can be hired on a mission-to-mission basis. As you complete missions, both your team members and the available mercenaries will periodically gain access to new equipment and abilities. Any new items, spells, weapons, or weapon abilities that a runner gains will automatically be available for use the next time you take them on a mission. That's awesome, but I'm not hiring any of these guys. I'm hiring nothing but my guys. So, Dietrich. And let's look at cyberware, ESP control, and drone control. Yeah, there's really no reason to have Blitz on the run with us, so we're going to go with Glory and Iger, as normal. We'll confirm that. We're going to be taking on some human supremacists. So this will be really interesting to see. The U-Bahn, or false flag. The U-Bahn rattles to a halt at the edge of Kreuzberg. You're only a few blocks away from Schottenest, the Kais that Maxim and his smugglers call home. According to Samuel, they should be expecting you. Well, hopefully they didn't get bushwhacked or anything. Okay. In the stash, secure Decker clothing. We don't need that, obviously. We've got our smart link. Decks and drones. Looking at everyone's abilities here. Oh, wow. Dietrich even has some... Oh, no, those are the ones that I had. Never mind. Glory in all of her glory. And Iger with shotgun and sniper rifle ready to go. Sounds like a plan. Let's do this. You have karma available to improve your character's attributes and skills. Open the karma screen. Okay. Well, we only have one karma. There's nothing really that we can pump up. Yeah, there's nothing. Let's go ahead and confirm. Look, boss, I just wanted to thank you for bringing me along on this one. It means a lot. Don't sweat it. Even Shadowrunners have families. He nods. Alexander, he's a good kid, you know. If I'd been there for him, if I had run off to Berlin, left him in his worthless sack of a dad, he'd never have fallen in with those humanist pigs in the first place. The expression on Dietrich's face softens, and he claps you on the shoulder. Let's go find my nephew. Let's crack all the humanist skulls we can find along the way. They have it coming in more ways than I can count. Sweet. Huh? Let's help Dietrich find his nephew. That's optional. So let's chat with everyone. A matronly woman with a round face and kind eyes greets you. Her apron is caked with what looks to be about a year's worth of grease. Guten Tag. What can I get you? Well, that depends. What do you have? Well, today we have a soya-based currywurst for 5 new yen, or a soup and sandwich combo for 10. Good, simple, stick-to-your-ribs food. Perfect for a cold day like this. I'll take the soup and sandwich combo. That'll be 10 new yen, please. She hands over a small cup of steaming soup and a sandwich. You take a quick bite and swig down some soup. It's wonderful. Oh, delicious, thank you. She favors you with a motherly smile. Sure thing, honey. The vendor pauses a moment and steeples her pudgy fingers. We don't see many strangers down at this end of the line. In case you hadn't noticed, things are a little run down here. You weren't thinking of heading out past that wall, were you? As a matter of fact, I was. Well, it doesn't make any difference to me, but you be careful out there. The people on the other side of the wall, well, they've got no respect for anybody. I'll be careful. She nods. Uh-huh. Well, best of luck to you, and don't say I didn't warn you. That was a nice lady. Okay, phone booth. Okay, let's check the phone booth. Searching the dead drop, you find a package with the telltale markings of the Schrockwellen writer. Regarding humanists, this is an open request for information on current and past donors to the Humanist Polo Club. Identifying information such as home addresses and photographs is preferred. The presence of this hate group and its supporters will no longer be tolerated within our community. We'll expose them to the harsh light of truth. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information. Shock Wellenreiter. Okay, find the humanist donor list. Okay, that must be stuff for that group that we're helping out. Every phone booth. The Kai's Gatekeeper. A rough-looking dwarf with a fireplug build holds out his hand as you approach. Whoa there, Beanpole. I don't know where you think you're heading, but you should turn around and go back the way you came. I got business on the other side of your barricade. One way or another, that's where I'm going. He stares at you, an appraising look in his eye. Well, you look like you can handle yourself, but still, I'm telling you, the people out there are bad news. There are gangs on the other side of this barricade who skin you alive as soon as look at you. Well then, I'll just have to skin them first. He shrugs. Alright, be my guest. Go play with the torture gangs. Something tells me you'd be a better fit out there anyway. Hey. He gestures to the troll standing behind him. Let him by, Sergey. Thank you, Sergey. And here we go. The Shada Nest. Now we're going to do our normal thing and explore as much as we can before we okay, there's Maxim. Oh, you got your crew here and everything. The figure at the center of the group shoots you an insolent glance. His fine elvish features match Samuel's description. This must be Maxim, your smuggler liaison. Well, well, if it isn't the muscle that Tuck promised us. Look who it is, everybody. The new hires have elected to grace us with their presence. Nice of you to join us. He glances at the PDA on his wrist and looks back up at you. When he speaks again, his voice is sharp and humorless. You're late, chummer. Yeah, drop the attitude or you can roll into this meeting without me. He lets out a theatrical sigh. Well, you come highly recommended, so I suppose I'll overlook it. As you've already pointed out, we're running late. Shouldn't we get moving? Yes, of course. Right you are. He slaps the side of a bulldog step van. A second van of the same design rumbles to life a few feet away. Pile in, people, and be ready. There's rough country between us and the meeting site. You might run into trouble along the way. Cool. Game saved. And we're heading into a new area. 20 minutes into your trip, the van comes to a screeching halt. Maxim presses his face to the passenger window. From the mix of anger and dread on his face, you can tell that he doesn't like what he sees. Damn it, I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. He cranes his neck around to look you in the eye. Everyone pile out of the van. Get ready, Wretch. We're going to need some muscle in a second. As you take your position outside the van, you hear a shrill voice bark out an order. A pair of portable gun turrets begins to self-calibrate in response. Sweeping your gaze over the gangers assembled before you, you identify the owner of the voice, a leathery woman with wild hair and a mirthless smile. She calls out again, her voice brimming with pride. Hello out there! Welcome to Rambach territory! Maxim licks his lips, his eyes scanning over the gangers' hastily assembled roadblock. This Kai's belongs to Surf Turf Slag, has for months. You better clear out on your way before they show up and force you out. Surf Turf? Those tunnel rats? They're ancient history. Go ahead and call them if you don't believe me. Her face twists into an ugly smile. Scream as loud as you want. They won't hear you. We buried them last week. Maxim's expression turns stony, but his voice remains calm. Congratulations on your victory. You must have taken some losses in the fight, though. I'm betting you're not at 100%. Why don't you let us cross the bridge in peace? There's no need for any bloodshed today. You know what? You're absolutely right. We don't need to fight. You just pay us a small toll and we'd be more than happy to let you cross our bridge. I'm thinking, say, 500 new yen per van? Her voice turns cold. Otherwise, you better find another way to get where you're going, because this bridge is ours, and no one crosses without paying the toll. Nobody. Well, maybe I was wrong. This does need to get violent. Maxim turns to you. Get ready to ventilate these asses, Wretch. We got a schedule to keep. Don't worry, we got your back. He nods and draws his weapon. Good. Maxim's voice comes out in a roar. Take him down, boys. Open fire. Oh, and it's on. And we're flanked already. Good to know. Well, this will be interesting. And his crew will go ahead and run. Oh, he's got quite a few people on his crew. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and have Wretch rush up here. And use an aim shot on the Ganger Mage. Dietrich. You will rush up. Oh, is there anything that we can summon? No ley lines or anything. Hello? Yeah, you'll do. Let's do that again. Aw. Glory. Let's have you rush up here. And can you aim shot this barrel? Oh, glorious. Iger actually lagged out the game a little bit. We need to protect our rear flank, so you're going to rush up here and help him. And we got reinforcements, or they did, rather. Ow. You missed. She's taking a powder. This should be pretty easy since those barrels went off. There's armor broken. Nice. Okay. First things first. Let's. I'm not going to use any of these multiple shots because I think we can take out a lot of. Actually, yeah. Let's do this. Good job, Wretch. Dietrich. Let's do a nerve bolt. Unbalanced. Can we even that out with a nice throwing knife? There we go. Good job, Dietrich. Glory. Let's do auto turret. And can you just run up and slash these things with your claws? Nope. So let's just shoot this one. Iger. Shotgun to the face. And one more time for good measure. Okay, Batty just summoned an elemental. I think a member of his crew is going down. You were in a bad part of town. Holy crap. Awesome. We got that one dealt with. The mage is taking cover. What were you doing? Iger was right there, you prick. Okay, let's move up here, Wretch. Dietrich. Can we... We can move up here on one turn, right? Yeah. Okay, we healed her up for 5. Glory, you rush up this way. And Iger... That's a ganger thug. Let's switch over to the sniper rifle. And do... Let's do a really good sniper shot here. Are you flanked? This one's in the open. For 16. Eh. Just hang on. I don't want any of these guys dying during this run. Ow. Okay, good. You shot me. Or shot Iger. think these guys are good. These guys are going down this next turn. That troll is useless. Absolutely useless. They're hitting their own guys, too. Okay, Eiger. Let's do an aimed. Oh, sweet. Now, let's do another one over here. Because they were flanked. Wretch. Let's rush up this way. And aim shot. Got that one done. Dietrich. Let's rush up and fire a nerve bolt. Because we only got one. And Glory can actually do a slash attack. Slash followed by a kick. Let's do swipe for damage 8. Go on, Glory. Oh, you missed. Yeah, you are not in a good way, I'm afraid. You might actually get shot in the face for that. By your own team. Okay, let's, unbalanced by... Okay, out in the open. Karma gain 3. Sweet. Let's chalk back to Maxim. Actually, I'll tell you what. We're going to go ahead and talk to Maxim in the next episode, guys. We're running a little bit long here, and we'll conclude this in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. That'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.